Hello, hello, hello. I am sorry I am a few minutes late. I was busy with a new project that we are launching in this webinar. Super excited. How is everybody? This is Mark B. Summers, famous AI expert at your service, and we are going to have lots of fun in today's webinar. So, normal rules apply. If you have any questions, please go ahead and put them in the questions and answers system in Zoom. That way I can keep track of what questions are being asked. And if you have any just normal chit chat, you can put it in the chat and tackle with all those otters and fireflies that are usually there filling up everything. Hi there, Thomas. Nice to see you. I am having a great day, thank you. And Janelle from Palmerston North in New Zealand. And that's it. That's all the hellos. Anyone else want to say hello? There's Vincent. Hi, how you doing? Good to see you. All right, the numbers are trickling in. Again, I apologize for being a couple of minutes late. Hey, Stefan, how you doing? Good to see you. Rick, awesome. Bradley, nice. I was just talking to Bradley. Awesome. Just been assigned a awesome project for Bradley, which I'll be doing over the next couple of weeks. Super excited about that. So, awesome. All right, well, what are we talking about today? No questions yet. Don't forget, this is a great time for you to get in and ask any questions you have. But while I'm waiting for those questions, I would love to ask you how many people in the room have already started hosting their apps with and launching their apps. So they're already receiving lovely little presents every few days from Famous with their hosting bills. I want to find out how many people are hosting their apps with Famous and are understanding their Famous usage bill. Let me know in the chat. Is a good place to put that. What sort of bills? Oh, look at that! A whole load more fireflies are coming in, and I don't know if anyone, Janelle is hosting her app. I think that was it. I think I got past all the fireflies. Oh no, and more fireflies. My goodness. I love them. I love them so much that they just fill up the chat. It's pretty awesome. All right, let me get my screen ready for you so I can start sharing this correctly. And we are going to go to the webinar screen, and then we are going to share the right screen here. Share. Boom. Share. All right, there we go. Not launched yet, but curious about the billing. All right. Well, let me go over the billing now. While you're developing, it's a great idea to keep it within Famous, test it within Famous. That makes total sense. So Famous.AI/usage. This is where the billing fees are. And your first free apps are $197 per month per app. That's the basis, and then your fourth app or the next three apps are $49 an app, and then after that, so your seventh app is $5 per month each, which which is great. As soon as you get to the 7th app, you can kind of prorate that and make it cheaper for you. So yeah, here we go. It says your first 3 projects are $197 a project. Your next 3 projects are $49 a project, and your subsequent projects are $5 per project. I am going to be showing you in a little bit a new service that I am literally launching today, which is going to enable you to save some pennies on that. And it's a really clever system that allows you to literally drag and drop your files directly into this host solution. So let me go ahead and sign out, and let's go back to the home screen and just show you how this works. And so the idea here is to we'll sign in as a completely new user. Let's use this email address here. We'll create a new account. And then we will save that password. And so the pricing that I am doing, and I'm going to create an offer for you for today only, but it is a flat fee of $97 per month for your first project, and then every additional project gets 10% off. And that basically means that you will be paying about a third of what you are currently paying. And so the idea here is, let me go ahead and subscribe. Let's do SSS is the test. Obviously, I don't have the domain sss.com, but we'll put that here. And then we continue to check out, and let me quickly create the coupon for you, because today I am going to do something really crazy purely for today. And it is strictly for today. You won't see this offer again. I'm literally going to create the coupon right now to give everyone 50% off. So create a coupon, and that'll be 50% off for life. Hosting launch. And hosting launch, and then percentage off 50, apply to specific projects, hosting, duration forever, and then launch host. All right, I'm literally creating the coupon as I talk to you. All right, so with this coupon, launch host, it will reduce it down to $48.50 for all of your projects. So let me go ahead and throw a card in here. What card do I want to use? Let's use this one. 78626. Awesome. I am human. And while that's deciding if I've got money in that account, let's host.ai app.builders, and then the coupon code is what did I just say that was? Host launch. There we go. And then in here, it's very, very simple, because all you now need to do is create your project, give it a name. Oh, that didn't accept that domain because it wasn't mine. So let me put a domain that I do own. create project. And then as far as uploading this project, it is so super simple. So here it gives you all the DNS settings, and then down here, drag and drop. So let's go to Famous, and no, that's not Famous. Let's go to Famous.AI, and we're going to go straight to dashboard. And then we did something for Booth Fairy the other day. Where is that? We created a whole new site for it. Here we go, photo booth redesign. We can go into here, go to code, download the zip file, and so now we have the zip file on our downloads. And then this is so easy. All you then do is you drag that zip file and you drop it onto your project, and it will deploy it straight away. So it's basically a one click and one drag and drop, and then you're in. And so very, very simple. Stefan, if they think they can get money out of out of that card, they can give it a good go. It's actually my development card, so it's not going anywhere. But yeah, there we go. So you can see there, this has been deployed, and then it gives you a backdoor address that you can look at it in. So there it is, boom, already hosted, already deployed. So easy. How is that for people? That is just so easy. So today, I'm not going to go into big details on this. The web address is there in the chat, and the code is there. And that will be for today. Projects you create today only will get that 50% off. Superbase code stays in Superbase, Sandra. So you wouldn't need to move Superbase. That will just stay where it is. No, the project doesn't have to be complete. It doesn't even have to have a domain. You always use the Netlify backdoor. Netlify is who I've partnered with. It took me about 5 months to get a partnership with Netlify. But I finally managed to sort it out, and then I've created this whole system so that it's so easy. You don't have to mess with GitHub. You don't have to mess with anything. Download your folder, download your zip file and drag it up here. And then when you want to update it, so Rick, for those projects you haven't updated, we could go back to, was it this code? Yes, it was. We could go back to here and make a change to this site. So let's go to code and index, and then just change the title from photo booth redesign, because obviously we don't want it to be that. Booth Fairy photo booth rental in Georgetown, Texas. Okay, so we've made a change to the site. It's going to rebuild that, and then all we need to do is download that zip file again and drag it back over the top. The URL is in the chat, but I will give it to you one more time. And well, come on, copy, paste. And then the coupon code, which again is only going to work today, gives you 50% off. And that would be 50% off for the time that you host with us. So here we go. This is now updated. We're going to go to code one more time, download. So that's one click to download your code. Then we're going to go to our project, and we literally just take that zip we just downloaded, throw it. See, I'm dragging it. You should be able to see my mouse. I'm throwing it on here, and that's all I need to do. Everything's done. It's published. So, well, I mean, once it's finished building, it's published. And so it's that easy to update. You've got a whole deployment history here of of when you deployed and whether it was ready or if there was any errors and things like that. Everything is all very, very simple. It's been designed just for you guys in mind. Basically, what I've been doing, any other fees besides the original hosting fees? Nope. This is including everything. So you pay Superbase separately. That's nothing to do with this. This is purely the hosting of the site itself, the scripts of the site. Superbase stays separate. And a big caveat: this does not work if you're using the Famous database. So if this will only work with sites that don't have a database or that has Superbase. It will not work if you're using the Famous database, which is the product that was launched a few weeks ago, and nor will it be available with that. So if I swap over, the Famous one will still work as I transition and still write to Superbase. Yes. So basically what you would end up doing, this is why this is so cool, Janelle. You use your Famous version as your staging version. You do all your development with that. You test it via the deploy pad address. And now you have a really cool staging site. And then you have a live site, which you deploy when you're ready. And this is how real developers develop. They don't edit their live site. They edit a staging area and then they make it live. Now, the only thing that's going to be connected in both is the database. So when you change the database in the staging, it'll change it in the live as well. But from a hosting point of view, your live site is what's live. And then when you're not developing, you go into your project, and let's do this now. We'll go into your project settings, and you scroll right to the bottom and you mark it to go to sleep. And so when you're not developing, you make your Famous version, the staging version, go to sleep. And that way it is not charging you anything. It's only charging you when you're actually developing. Yes, absolutely, Stefan, you've got it correct. So you put your Famous project to sleep after you do the transfer, and you wake it up when you do changes, and then when you deploy it, you put it back to sleep again. So the only time your Famous project is awake is when you're actively developing, which means the usage fee will be minimal, unnoticeable. So there we are. I'm not going to go too much into detail because I know this is going to get really, really busy. And I want to make sure that we're providing... Oh, the other thing is that you have full support via our Discord channel, which is real support for your hosting and your deployment. And that's why we've made it so super easy, because really there's nothing that can go wrong. You just drag and drop. And if you can drag and drop, you can update your projects, and then you can have as many projects as you like in your account. You just go to the project screen and click create new project. Simple as that. Pretty cool, huh? I have been working hard on this since my cruise. I know I showed you the Santa app that I created while I was on the cruise, but this is what I've been working on in the background, and I am super excited that I've got it. I've got it this far. Can you pay now and transfer my projects later? Can you pay now? And yes, you would. Let me think about that. The problem is right now the system doesn't have the ability to edit the function. That is coming in the next couple of days. So you would have to put kind of a test domain in there. I would need to think about that, Stefan. Let me let you know by the end of the webinar. I'll let it churn around. I've created a hosting account. I can't see how to pay. you should see a create project button um, at the top of the project page. When you click create project, it will ask you to put in the project name and the domain, and then select whether you want to pay monthly or annually, and then continue to check out, and it will take you to Stripe. That should happen, Constance. The annual is cool. You get 2 months free with the annual. If you wanted to save even more money, putting the domain is not a problem. Just no apps. That's fine. You just don't upload it. Stefan, just set it up and don't upload it. But just know that there are no refunds for non-use. So but yeah, if you want to secure the 50% off, and I need to make it strictly today only because it's literally the launch price. I have reduced this price to so much down so that one thing I want to see is people getting their apps launched, and if their hosting fee is stopping them from launching because the fees are too high, then hopefully this will enable people to get a better rate. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, Stefan. Just go on in and have fun. And then I haven't done it yet, but I'll add a link to the Discord channel so that you can go into Discord and get support. And that channel is managed by myself and my team who are managing this project, and so you will get great support. In fact, I'm creating a new channel just for hosting support so that it is easy to find that information. All right. Will this work with? No. This is for React web apps. Deal is separate. Deal is its own system, its own ecosystem. Thomas, you can't host Deal apps anywhere else. That's purely in its own system. Can we kill a project and change it out for a different project with a different domain? Right now you can't, Vincent. What you would do is you would cancel the subscription and just start a new subscription. However, I can see people wanting to grandfather this in for this special deal. So I probably will look at ways where you can edit the domain to a different domain, and then you would just upload a new project and it would overwrite the previous stuff. That's not there yet, Vincent. But if you decide to do something like that where you want to edit it later, then just remind me that I said at the launch that would be coming. What we're doing is we're adding the ability to add multiple domains. So you might have booth-fairy.com and boothfairy.com and want www and non-www and everything to be connected, and that's coming in the next couple of days. And then so there's lots of things coming, and hopefully the Discord channel will be there where you're telling us what else you want. But the idea of this, we've made it so simple. When I designed this project, I was like, okay, there's going to be about 5 steps to be able to publish a project, and we got it down to 2 steps, and I love it so much. I don't think I'm that excited about an app that I built in a very long time. And so here we are. Cool. All right. I still don't have any questions in the questions and answer system. Either you guys are blown away by my opening statement, and that's fine. Or you just don't have any questions. In that case, I can talk about other things, about what's going on. But let me know. Or if you have more questions about this, then let me know about that too. Thank you, Thomas. I take that as a compliment. Having an issue with the domain. Okay, let me stop sharing my screen so I can go into the admin. So on the basis that we don't have any other questions. The domain does need to be a real domain that's registered. That's kind of the gotcha in the start. But let me sign out of this account and sign in as my admin account, and I'm sure I can solve it for you while we're here. Oh yes, no HTTPS. Yes, no. You just need to put. So we arrange the SSL certificate for you and everything else. You don't need the HTTPS or anything. Wow. Okay. I've just logged into the admin and seen how many people have signed up. Thank you for your support. It's overwhelming. I look forward to this being an amazing success for everybody. Awesome. Okay. Any other questions or support? If you are setting this up right now and you need support, let me show you how good this system is by solving them for you. And Sandra, I take on board the HTTPS thing, and we're going to add notes so that it just makes that onboarding really easy. In fact, it just won't let you type HTTPS because you don't need it. That is cool. All right. Any other comments, suggestions, questions? If not, we're going to start on a new I'm just writing notes about the HTTPS thing. Now having an issue with a coupon code. Okay, let me make sure that other people have used it. Let me make sure that. Can we have something for workflow? Tell me what you mean, Remy. Make sure that it looks like the other person used the coupon code, but let me just check that code is correct. All right, coupons. It's all in capitals, if that makes a difference. Sandra says it's invalid. All right, give me 1 second. Yes, host launch all in capitals. I'm just checking that I didn't. It was limited to 10 people. Give me 1 second and I will make it not limited. Yes, host launch altogether, but the issue isn't you, Sandra. The issue is that I'd set up the coupon code with an amount of usage limit, and it should be amount of days limit. So give me 2 seconds. Okay, you should be able to use it now. If you click apply one more time, it should just work. Hopefully you won't need to refresh the page, but it should just work if you press apply. All right, cool. Okay, where was that question from? There was a question, I saw it. Hey, see, Rick and Sandra, you're just too slow. 10 people beat you to it. Awesome, Sandra's in. Stefan, okay. You probably didn't use the code then, Stefan, or the voucher had run out, but I'll refund you, Stefan. Okay, if anybody, let me put my email address in the thing. If anyone didn't use the coupon and they need refunding the 50% and then their future billing change, email me with the email address that you use to sign up and I'll get it sorted out after the call. Otherwise, I'll be forever just just solving that. But oh, I right. Yep, I see. I see. Yeah, I see a few of you didn't use the coupon. Don't worry. Just email me, and um, you will get a full. Well, not a full refund. You'll get a 50 refund. The coupon is host launch, all in capitals. If you missed that, and then if you've only just joined and you don't know what we're talking about, we're talking about this. There we go. Awesome. Okay. I think that's probably enough. If you have more questions about it, by all means ask them. But I'm going to move on to everybody else or other things, and let me Mr. Coupon. I was charged full price. Remy. Okay, so Remy, you've now got the coupon. Remy, did you order it yet? If you ordered, then you need to email me so I can refund you. Stephane, I've already got you. You don't need to email me. I've already got you. I see the issue. Okay, perfect. So make sure you use that coupon. It will now work for the 11th plus person. Vincent and Rick, you can now do it and it will work. And it will work up until midnight tonight. So if you want to pre-buy for other projects, you could just put a dummy subdomain in there, and then I'll get that changing system working for you. And let's go. Awesome. Sorry, I'm a little bit disjointed now. I didn't. Let me change that to detect language. I'm just translating. Good evening. Is it possible to translate this into Russian? So yes, I managed to translate your message into Russian, but I'm sorry. I believe when it goes to YouTube, and this isn't going to help you, Alexandros, because you probably can't understand what I'm saying. But when it goes to YouTube, you are able to have Russian subtitles, but it wouldn't be available during the live system. All right. Now having an issue with the coupon code. I answered that. I thought I saw a question, but I missed it. So if you've asked a question and I've missed it, please ask it again. You said it on time. Was about to click send. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, no, I've got you, Stephanie. I mean, it doesn't matter if you send me an email as well, then I can at least tell you that I've done it, but you don't need to. I've got you. All right, great. Let's put the screen share back on now I've finished looking at things. And tell me, is there anything in particular that you want me to cover? Or let's go here. Or should we build an app? Should we build an app? Let's build an app. What app should we build? Let me know. App for workflow in organization. Okay, give me some information on what that app should do. Actually, let's talk to Grandma, and we'll get Grandma to ask us some powerful questions. Here we go. Cover Superbase and Famous integration. All right. We can do that at the same time. Question 1. What kind of workflows or tasks will your app help organizations manage? For example, is it tracking projects, assigning tasks, managing documents, or something else? So whose was this? Remy. What are we doing here with this? That's all? All of that. Yeah? Okay. Let's say. We want it all, please. Remy says all of it. Who will use the app in the organization? Managers, or will employees be able to use it? And will people have from different departments need different kinds of access features? Managers, all of them, managers and team with clear productivity reports. All right, question number 3. What kind of features would you like for managing documents? For example, should people be able to upload and share files, leave comments, and organize documents into folders? Or do you want any special security or approval steps for sensitive documents? Let's not worry about that and just say people should be able to do all of this stuff. People should be able to do all of this. There we go. All right. Question number 4. For tracking projects and assigning tasks, would you like features like deadlines, notifications, reminders, progress tracking? We would definitely want progress tracking. So being as this is an MVP, we're just going to just put progress tracking. We can add more features later on. Question 5. For the productivity reports you mentioned, what kind of information would you like to see? Do you want to see completed tasks, overdue items, and time spent on projects? We want completed tasks and not all. We want all the things, don't we, Remy? We want everything. And team member performance. There we go. All right, so Grandma's going to produce us with a prompt that we're going to use. Good job, Rick. Do you want to share your deployment URL so we can test it out and see it all amazing? Where can I get Grandma? Grandma is part of the club. The club is at this address. And I cannot see where to put the discount code in Stripe pay page for 9. Oh, maybe that's why you missed it as well, Stephane. Maybe the discount code isn't on the annual page. That's a bit weird. Constance, if you want, you can sign up as a monthly, and then send me an email, and I'll upgrade you to the annual with the discount. That way, or you can sign up with the annual without the discount, and I'll refund you. But it's better to do it the other way, and then that way I don't get charged for the refund. Okay. My goodness. Oh look, Rick's giving me his URL. Let's check out the first person to launch, other than me, to launch an app on. Oh, need to copy that on AI App Builders hosting. There we go. This is the first ever launched that is non-Marc P. Summers app. I'm proud of you, Rick. I'm proud of you. Looks great. There we go. One site working completely with Superbase. Everything looks cool. Good job. Okay, let's go back to Grandma. Here's Grandma. She's given us our prompt for our productivity app. And we're going to copy this. We're going to go over to Famous. Oh, someone asked about Grandma. Grandma is part of the club, and in the when you logged in and you're a paid up member, then it comes up on the top. All right, cannot see discount covered that. Is there on annual left hand side above total? Oh, it's there on annual left hand side above total. Oh, is that the promo code? Okay, so Constance, left hand side above the total, or if you're on a mobile, it's at the top, and it should say something like add promo code. Still needs to do some tweaks. Awesome, I'm still proud of you, Rick. Great, we'll do. How much is membership for the club? It is 17. No, wait. I should know this. Oh my goodness. It is $27 a month or $97 for a year, or the Black Friday deal is still on here because I haven't taken it off, which is $197 for lifetime, and you never pay again, and you get all of these features, and I keep adding new features and everything else. And then there's a Monday webinar that I do, which is just for club members. So this webinar has just over 200 people in the room, and my Monday webinar is purely just for club members. So you can come along and get some great advice and ask questions that you don't want to ask in a room for the 200 people. The club membership link is here. Hold on one second. Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Kate's here now. Thank you, Kate. So you're gonna sign up for an account. Sign up for an account is free, and then you go to profile, and then it gives you those three different options: monthly, annual, and the lifetime is still there. I'm probably going to end up leaving that lifetime there until the end of the year now, just because I keep saying I'm going to take it off and it stays. Emmanuel, just sign up, and with that address that Kate just put in or AI App Builders, but it's Kate is her name. And then you'll be able to get those deals. Anyway, we're running out of time. We've got 16 minutes to build this app. So let's quickly do it. Otherwise, we're not going to get any results. So let's leave the benefits there. I like the fact that we're telling Famous what benefits we're going to have. And let's go to Famous. Make sure we're logged in. We are logged in. Brilliant. So we're going to paste in our... now, the Bulldozer and Genius modes have disappeared. They've gone. They seem to come and go. I don't know what's going on. I need to ask the Famous developers what's happening, because I do like running Bulldozer when I'm doing my initial prompt. We're marking the app as private. We're selecting website because it's a website that we're creating, or a web app. It's all been incorporated, says Donna. Right, so it's just as powerful whether you have it on or off now. It's kind of good, because I always just left it switched on, because, when you're driving a muscle car, you don't want to drive at 5 miles an hour. You want to drive it at full power. So I'm kind of glad that it's all connected. Jonathan today said they are taken down forever. The Genius is incorporated. Nice, perfect, awesome. I should attend Jonathan's webinars. And then I might know what's going on. I spend about 10 minutes a day talking to him on WhatsApp, but I should actually attend his webinars as well. But here we go. Do I still need to put this to sleep again because I woke it up in the middle of the night wondering if I put it to sleep? Yes. So if you're now hosting on AI App Builder's hosting, then when you're not developing, you want to make sure it's asleep. Anytime you wake it up, do your work, download the code, then put it back to sleep again. No, I don't give out my WhatsApp. I'm sorry. You can join my Discord channel, and you can talk to me there. But I don't. My WhatsApp is not something I give out. If you go to club.ai AI app builders, the Discord link is at the bottom here, underneath the Buy Mark Coffee link, which no one ever uses. But the join Discord is here, and you can join my little community of hundreds of AI app builders in there. All right, let's go back, see how this is building. Did Jonathan talk about this timer, which says the same time for everything that you do and doesn't really map up to what we're actually doing? Did you mention that? No. If you when you're building an app at the beginning, but any prompt that you give it, it says it's going to take 4 minutes, and sometimes it takes 2 and then just marks as complete, and sometimes it takes 6 and just stands at 0.01. It's kind of funny. Yeah, Rick, did you get that? That you need to make sure that your app is asleep, otherwise you'll end up paying 2 lots of hosting, and no one wants to do that. It did say that it is much slower, and it is because it thinks more. Yes, I have noticed that it's slowed down, but I also have noticed that it is getting better every day. I love this. I've been working with this since about 3 days after it came out, and I love it so much. It is my favorite piece of software that I've ever used, probably ever. That includes Dropbox. I do love Dropbox. I know that sounds so silly, but I don't know how long they've been, maybe 20 years they've been out now, but when I realized that I could have a file anywhere in the world, I was so excited. Um, they also, I don't know if anyone's followed Dropbox, they also taught people a lot about marketing and the fact that Dropbox has that free account, and then you at the beginning you could have referred a friend, and then you got an extra little bit of space for every friend you referred. It's a very good referral system. They call it the Dropbox effect. So Dropbox was going to collapse when they first launched because they couldn't get traction, and so then they launched that. If you refer a friend to a free account, you'll get an extra 5 meg of storage or something silly. And people were just referring to all their friends, so then they were building up their storage. But what Dropbox was doing is getting tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of users, and that Dropbox effect is a massive, big marketing scenario, which is worth looking at when we're developing apps. I you know, I love remembering that when I'm looking at ways of how I can increase my usage to things. That is weird that you're not seeing the promo code. It is normally here on the left hand side. Um, Constance, it's normally here. So I'm not sure why you're not seeing it. What browser are you using? Is this Chrome? Because if it's Chrome, see if refreshing the page makes it load. It should be literally here. Um, if it doesn't work for you after this webinar, I'll sort it out, Constance, and work out. Other people have found it, so um, I'm not sure why it hasn't loaded. But I would press a force refresh. So on a Mac, Command Shift R; on a PC, Control Shift R. That will force refresh the page, see if it loads then. Or press this back button and then attempt to sign up again. I'm not too sure. I literally finished building this morning, so I was just going to tell people about it today and not actually launch it, but then my my colleague was like, well, why don't we throw a 50% offer out and see what happens. And I'm super pleased with how you guys have what are the things I get from joining the club? Remy, great question. So number one, you get access to the club app. The club app has the prompt builder. I do not build a single app without using the prompt builder. It works every time with a perfect result. The prompt builder also has your prompt history. So I don't actually use this prompt builder anymore. I use Grandma, but Grandma has all of the history, all of the apps that I built are listed there. You've got the prompt snippets. So if you want to know what's a good prompt for adding an admin area to an app, you type admin and there is the prompt for you. You've got a couple of bug fixer things where you can put in your console logs, both the bug fixer and console error checker. They do two slightly different things. I couldn't decide which one I liked the best, so I put them both in here. And you can then put your console logs in and it will tell you what to do with those errors. The community events I haven't yet finished, but it tells you all about the private call, which is on it's actually on Monday, not on Tuesday. This is something, like I say, I haven't finished it yet because the time zone is wrong with the dates. You can then book calls with me. You get a discount on your calls. Access to all my videos and all the replays. There's a super base backup system for edge functions. One big thing that happens when you're backing up your data, you don't back up your edge functions. And then with AI Vibe Coder, it could change an edge function and mess up your whole app. And then if you didn't have a backup of it, you wouldn't be able to put it back because the backup within Famous doesn't include your edge functions. And then profile. And you get the option here to buy me a coffee. That's one of the biggest options. So then on Monday, you get the private webinar, club members only webinar on Monday afternoons. And also in Discord, there is a private channel that only club members are in. So you get serious people asking serious questions and everyone gets to learn together. That's about it. And all that is $27 a month, $97 a year, or $197 lifetime while I keep that offer up there because I haven't been able to take it off yet. Because I've been too busy. You guys keep me so busy, which is great. But it means that I don't get time to do my own stuff, like remove Black Friday offers. How long ago was Black Friday? Weeks ago. Oh, look, there goes all the Firefly people. Bye. Bye, Fireflies. We miss you. Okay. Thomas says he can't wait to get started. Me neither. I love working with you all. My club members are some great people because they're dedicated to to succeed. And when we first launched the club, it was $47 a month, and I reduced it down to $27 a month so everyone can afford it, and it makes it a no-brainer because I just love helping people succeed with this. So it's the entry level to working with me in my ecosystem. We have the club. We then have the done with you, which is my coaching calls. We then have the done for you, where I just build your app for you. And then we have the Fracto service, which is a fractional CTO, which is where I become your CTO and help you succeed by basically being on the board. Yeah, I think anyone that runs a webinar hates Fireflies, Rick. And we still haven't found a good way of banning them. And nor have we had anyone say, oh, please don't ban them because I listened to the recording that my Firefly did, and I even put a couple of weeks ago on one of my webinars, I put an offer out that if they could prove that they didn't attend the webinar but they listened to their Fireflies, I would give them an hour's free coaching, and no one claimed it. Not even people that are actually in the webinar and attempt to fool me. So I don't think there is any benefit to having all these Firefly people, but we don't seem to be able to work out how to solve it. Just type otter stop and it will, no, Doug. If it is that simple, okay, I typed that. I think all the otters have gone, because that's the other thing. Most people have free accounts, and so they most people have free accounts, and so they all leave at like 10 minutes before the end. So you never get the good stuff. Anyway, look, here we go. We've got 0.01 seconds remaining on my app build. It's nearly finished. It's still nearly finished. Come on, it'd be good to see this before we end. Does anyone else have any last minute questions? Oh, they're only good. So I should have done that at the beginning. Excuse me. Sorry for coughing in your ears. I should have done that at the beginning. So I'll test that, Doug. I'll yeah, work out what's going on. I need to remember otter stop. Do you think there's one for Fireflies as well? Do you reckon if I put Fireflies stop, it will work as well? We'll see. Otter stop. I'll test that on my next webinar is on Friday. That's 12 p.m. Eastern. It's open to everybody. So by all means, register for that. Fly swatter. That's what we need. Awesome. Kate's just put the registration link for Friday's webinar. It's at 12 p.m. Eastern. It's a very similar webinar to this. We just answer your questions. I tell you about what's going on. If you attend that one, you'll be able to hear more about the hosting, but you'll be able to see that there isn't a 50% discount. So those people that signed up today, thank you for your support, but well done for getting such a great price. If you read the chat for them, they usually have a way to boot them. Oh, see full summary. Yeah, no, I can see the summary, but that's it. Maybe at the very beginning they said that. Ah, /FF leave. Okay, I need to remember all of these things. So otter stop and /FF leave. Doug, we need to tell Alex that as well. Otter stop and /FF leave. All right. Cool. If you've solved it for me, Doug, I owe you one big time, because they wind me up. Something crazy. I'm working on getting it to the hosting deal before day's end, if it's still going to be open. It's going to be open until midnight PST. So you've got 10 hours. 10 hours to work it out. And in this situation, it will automatically switch off. It's not going to be like the lifetime deal for the club. It's going to automatically switch off. All right. Well, our time's up, and I'm gonna just extend the webinar a little bit to wait for this. If you want to leave, obviously you can. But we're gonna wait and see what our build looks like. That's good. It's always the enthusiastic ones that wait. So you're welcome to stay and hang out. Someone the other day, I think it was on Monday's club call, suggested that I should just create a Zoom call in the morning and just let you guys hang out with me during the day while I get on with my work, and you guys could just watch. Um, it feels a little bit weird, but I kind of like the idea. Maybe I just do it one day a week where I just have an all-day webinar link, and you can just come in. Not like that, Rick. Oh dear. But yeah, just like you can just see, and if you're when is lifetime membership for the club, Remy, ends on Black Friday 2025, 3 weeks ago. However, I haven't taken the offer off, and so it is still there right now. So anyone wants to join can join now. I can't guarantee when I'm going to take it off. I might suddenly go, okay, enough's enough, I'm taking it off. But yeah, and the lifetime deal is for the club, not for hosting. I'll never do a lifetime hosting, because obviously the costs of the servers and the systems and everything else are just astronomical. Yeah, yeah, it's available now. It's likely to be available on Friday for the next webinar, and then probably over the weekend I'll take it down. If in January I'm still saying the lifetime deal is still there, I might just take it off while I'm on the call. No, I'm not doing it in January. This Black Friday deal is a year long. It's yeah. I might just show you how I edit my app live while I take it off. Come on now, this is taking forever. This better be an amazing app. What's going to be interesting? Oh, we do know it's already created a database, because this database... Oh, there we go. It's finished. It's finished. Come on. It gave it a name. I love it how it gives it its own name. If you don't tell it what it's called, then it will say, well, I'm going to call it FlowHub. And then you get disappointed that FlowHub was registered 50 years ago, and you can't use it anymore. The link that goes to your webpage, where is the hosting deal? Okay, host.ai app.builders is the hosting deal. It isn't linked to any of my pages yet, because I literally finished building that this morning. And so bought with discount code using Microsoft Edge. Okay, Constance, you didn't see the discount code in Chrome, but you did in Microsoft Edge. That's really weird. But thank you for your feedback, and I appreciate your patience. The timer seems to be on time. It was for that last second. For that last second, it was right. Okay, weird. Thank you, Janelle, for confirming you see it. Okay, here is what's it called? FlowHub. FlowHub is here. So we're going to create a free account, and we're going to put in our email address. We want it to remember us. Sign. Oh, so that's annoying. It always does that. You click create a free account. You would expect to be in the sign up page, but you would have to then click sign up. So often I tell it, make sure the create free account goes to the sign up button and not the sign in button. Very annoying for a user. Always make sure that other people use your app as a novice, so you can get all those annoying features out the way. Send the flow. Yeah, so we've got edge function errors. Got a lot of. There we go. It actually looks pretty cool. I will send you that link. Let's preview it and grab this link and give it to Constance. There we go, guys. Have a play. I'll leave it there until Friday. In fact, Friday we might fix it, and then Friday afternoon we'll launch this as a workflow management solution. This is how easy it is to build apps. It really is. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a good few hours of working in here and getting it connected, getting into these edge functions. Working on the team management, but it created a whole load of cute test users and everything else. This is pretty cool. All right. Any other questions before I head off? If not, I will see you on Friday. Come along, 12 o'clock Eastern. And if you need me, my Discord channel is linked from club.ai app builders. And Kate, could you put the link for Friday in the chat one more time? There we go. That's the Discord link. And then Kate will put there we go. Awesome. Thank you, Kate. Lovely. I appreciate you all. Thank you, those that have signed up. Your support is amazing. It really does warm my heart. I will see you on the other side. Have an amazing rest of your week. See you Friday.